Hey, welcome back into today's video. I do want to apologize that this video is coming out so late. I had to put together my new computer today, and I definitely greatly underestimated the amount of time that it was going to take, and I had to get everything organized. So hopefully this is going to go out today, but there are a key few updates with the Onision investigation that I really need to get out to you. One thing I do want to start off with is this little video. It's a little slip of tongue where he says that Kai's dad said that he needed to come back in 10 years. Let's just watch.
He's sitting across the table from him, and he's probably going to threaten to sue me for this video. He's already threatened to sue me before, but that's fine. I'm allowed to tell stories about people without using faces or names, etc. But he was being hard on me for my age gap with Lainey, and I had a 9-year age gap with Lainey. And he told me to come back in 10 years, like not till Lainey was 25 to date Lainey. And I was just like thinking, how much power does this guy think he has?
So just go ahead and point out how weird that is. If she's 25, 9-year age gap, 25 minus 10, that's 15 years old. Two major things that happened today, that and a couple of 911 calls that were released from previous incidents from, I believe, late last year. But we're going to start off with a police report that has shocked Twitter today. Now, I'm not going to read the whole thing, but I'm going to read a couple key points. Now, if you do want to read this in its entirety, it is over on the Repzilla Twitter and the Repzilla Facebook page. The links to both will be below. This talks about a specific incident where Onision's 2-year-old daughter had fallen out of the second-story window by pushing the screen out. Deputy Grout, apologize if I mispronounced that, said that he'd been out to the residence before to assist child protective services by checking the children due to concerns that James ran a YouTube channel with content about child. Deputy Grout said that the child was being transported to Mary Bridge via ambulance. And probably one of the most shocking things about this is that we find out that after the ambulance was called, after his daughter fell out of the second-story window, you would think that what you would think is a distraught parent would hold and comfort his child, but he videos it until the ambulance arrives. And this is why he said he did that. I asked James why he took the video. James said he wanted to be able to show the doctor exactly where she had fallen and expressed concern that she had hit landscaping rocks which were right next to the driveway. He also said that he thought about needing to show the police what happened and spoke about an incident in 2011 when a friend threatened to hurt herself and make it look like he was responsible. So it was a bit of paranoia. And if you remember Chris Hansen talking about the at least half a dozen security cameras that were around the house, talking about how he feels that Greg is in a constant state of paranoia, and that's why he has over a dozen security cameras around his house. Another thing that bothers me is James said that he was in the garage on his computer. He explained that he works from home. James said that he heard what sounded like a deep voice and tapping on the exterior of the garage. And what this was is when the small daughter fell from the second-story window, there was no one around. She crawled to the outside of the garage door, moaning and tapping on it to get attention. He goes through the part of talking about the injuries. I spoke with the doctor. He said that she had multiple skull fractures. He said that she had hematoma. It's a subgaleal hematoma. I can't very much pronounce that.
Subgaleal hematoma.
He said that she had small hematomas. He said that there was some bleeding and bruising on her brain, but it was not enough to require immediate surgery. I asked him if the injuries were life-threatening, and he explained that they were not at this point, but due to the nature of the injuries, she would need to be carefully monitored because the situation could quickly change and the injuries could become life-threatening. He explained the skull fracture on the right side of her head was depressed and pushing into her brain. So it was very, very, very serious. I encourage you to read this in its entirety. It shows signs of negligence. This sheer act of recording the daughter while waiting on the ambulance is without words. Another thing that we discovered when Onision went to the hospital with his daughter, there was some strange, erratic behavior on Twitter, and it was well documented. It was very sexual and bizarre in nature, but it was enough to cause concern, and they sent 2 deputies out for a welfare check. And in the report, they found something interesting. James Jackson, male, 34, long hair, is posting odd things on Twitter about being violent sexually with Kai and wanting to hurt him. It said somebody tried to message Kai, but no one responded, and that the husband does not usually post things like this. So they sent somebody out. And what they found there was 2 friendly dogs, but this was the most concerning part. Firearms were found in the house, a semi-automatic gun, AR or AR-15. And this is not what he told in the most recent 911 call when he called about Chris Hansen knocking on his door. He said there were no firearms in the house. So you're seeing a lot of contradictions and a lot of things seems very, very questionable, but I do want to know what you think. Another thing is we did find out what specifically the FBI is investigating. This report talking about Onision, this is a known subject. We've received numerous calls from around the country. He is a known YouTuber known as Onision. Our detectives are aware. Also, the FBI has opened a case and are reviewing his video content. Specifically, it says reporting a video that depicts a skit from August. It's very interesting, and we're all waiting to see what they're going to find.
Communications, how may I help you?
Hello, is this the Gig Harbor non-emergency line?
Yep, we dispatch for them. How can I help you?
Hey, I wasn't sure if this was an emergency or not, but I would like to report something that might be an issue. It looks like some sort of argument going down at a house. I can give you the address if you want.
Okay, what's the address?
Just one second. Let me get a closer look at the house. It looks like it is,
Is that a house, apartment, or a mobile home?
It's a house.
Is this going on inside or outside?
I saw some people coming in and out of the house. Looks like some sort of maybe 30s white male and a short-haired, sort of androgynous-looking female. I'm not sure. And I'm not sure how... It looks like a pretty heated argument, whatever was going on, but I wasn't sure that it was emergency level.
Okay, but are they arguing inside or outside?
At the moment, they're inside the house.
Okay, any mention of weapons?
Not that I know of, no.
Okay. And you said the male was white male in his 30s, about how tall?
I'm going to say just under 6 foot, around there.
Thin, medium, or heavy built?
Just average, I guess, medium.
What color clothing was he wearing?
I think, I'm not sure if it was a coat or a t-shirt, but definitely something dark on top and some jeans.
Okay, and the female, is she white, black, Asian, Hispanic?
She was Caucasian and looked to be around the same age.
Okay, about how
tall? Probably around 5'1.5".
Okay, thin,
maybe
medium,
shorter.
or heavy?
Thinner.
What color clothing was she wearing?
Kind of, I guess, bright. The only way I could describe it is maybe like pastel-like colors.
Okay. And do they seem like they're high or intoxicated?
Not that I'm aware. Not that I could notice on them at all, no.
Okay, did you see anything physical between the two of them, or at this point just a verbal argument?
I saw what maybe looked like some sort of like shoving, but I didn't see anything more overtly physical than that, no.
Okay. Do you look like anyone would need an ambulance?
Nothing I have seen would warrant any an ambulance. No.
Okay, what's your last name?
That's it for the updates, but I know more is going to come soon. You can find all this stuff on the Twitter or the Facebook page. I do want to thank everybody that is going over and following the Facebook page. I'm trying to get it to 10,000, and I really appreciate all the support over there. And also, my hair, I just dyed it very dark again. I tried to get it a pastel. It didn't want to do that, but I love you. And sorry this is so late. I hope that you'll forgive me, and I've missed you. The weekend was a bit long, but we managed. We pulled through. The new computer's great. Thanks everybody for all the support and helping me get that, and I love you. So as interesting as this is, there's always something that's more interesting to me. That's right, you guessed it. I want to know what you think, so why don't you go and leave your creative and or interesting responses in the comment box below. Thumbs up, those likes. As always, brothers and sisters, I will see you in the next video. It's developing. So much came out just today alone. Chris Hansen came out with a video, and he said that he had some important updates. My roommate is about to put out a video. You guys need to check it out. He's got more in depth about the Chris Hansen stuff. Other than that, don't forget to get your Rep Squad mug. It's one of the best ways to support the channel merch wise. I'm fixing to do a whole revamp of the merch. I'm going to get rid of a bunch of stuff, so go over there, check out, see if there's anything that you want before it's gone. And that's just another way to show that you're repping. If you're not repping, you're Greg. And how do you do that? All you do is subscribe, notifications turn on, be in the comment section of every single video, because I'm going to be there, Greg the Cat's going to be there, and the rest of the Rep Squad community as well. And I expect to see you there too, because this channel loves you. Good night.